I went to Pensacola in September of 1970. I'd never really been out of Los Angeles, so it was quite different, you know. Went to the South and everybody moved and talked slower, and I was used to talking fast and going fast. I couldn't understand why they weren't in such a big hurry. I spent about 6 months in Pensacola. Then I went to Meridian, Mississippi, and it was supposed to be for 5 months, but the Navy changed the training program, and it was closer to 4 years because I became an instructor right after I graduated. So after Meridian, I went back to California and was stationed in San Diego. And I couldn't understand why everybody was in a hurry, talking so fast and driving so fast, honking at me as they went by. So I became a Southerner then. I was an instructor at Training Squadron 9, BT-9, doing basic jet training and instructing people who were graduating from the T-34 prop-driven airplane to a jet. And it was either a 1-engine jet or a 2-engine jet. And I flew both, the T-2A with 1 engine and the T-2B. There's quite a bit of difference in the performance with the 2 engines. And I spent a lot of time there and doing that. I was unhappy because I didn't go out to the fleet. And then I spent a career at flight safety teaching people to fly. And it was ironic because I got trained for a career, not the Navy. I expected it was going to be the Navy, and it turned out to be an instructor pilot. Fly the T-34 and you go to ground schools, and then you go to your pipeline, and I chose a jet pipeline. My primary instructor was a helicopter pilot, and he asked me, well, what do you have listed on your dream sheet? And I said, well, I had helos, jets, and propellers, multi-engine propeller airplanes, patrol airplanes. I picked that last because that would have the same kind of combat. So he told me, oh no, you don't want to be a helicopter pilot. He told me all the bad things about helicopters. I said, no, you have to go tactical, because that's where all the promotions are. So I thought about it, and I raced the order and chose jets, helos, props. And I got that. That's how I ended up at Meridian, basic jet. I couldn't. I had orders out of Meridian. At first they said, oh, well, let's leave you in Meridian for your duration. They go, you can't leave me here for 6 years. I go, crazy. Because I wanted to go to the fleet. So I said, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll move to Pensacola at no cost to the government, because we were short on money at the time. And so I said, look, I'll do this. I'll move to Pensacola, Florida at no cost to the government. Just give me something in Pensacola. I don't care what it is. It could be the worst job. I resigned myself to the fact that I was going to go to the fleet. And so the Navy said, well, that's good. It's good that you have a good attitude about this. So I'll have your orders in 2 weeks. So after 2 weeks went by, I called on the phone and talked to the detailer, and he had orders to phase a trade group pack in Warner Springs, California. You're moving out to the West Coast? Because all my requests had been to the West Coast, because from there I could go to Vietnam, and that's where the war was. So, no. And he sent me there. So I spent 2 more years at Phaso Trade Group Pack in San Diego. And then my 6 years was up, and I decided, well, I'll be out. I did a job. It was just a job. And then I spent 2 years sitting behind a desk and that didn't crash, so, you know, there I was. I had 6 years in, I was a Navy lieutenant, and I was no longer promotable. The selection rate had really gotten low. Friends of mine that were lieutenants, the next step up was lieutenant commander, and they were getting passed over, and they had ribbons that had been to Vietnam and flown combat, and they were getting passed over. Well, I have no chance because I've never been to Vietnam, and I don't have any combat experience, so they'll never promote me.